this is Ackley, TAC4427 here, and welcome to another episode of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall, in the last episode of the show, which you can see right down over here, I talked about the figure that I got, of course, Kana Shibuya, or I guess in this case, Kana Shibuya from Love Life Superstar, or I guess in this case is, of course, the beginning is your sky edition of Kana Shibuya from Love Life Superstar, to which I did manage to get off of the Crunchyroll store not too long ago, and I find it to be a really awesome figure for sure. I really do love the hard work they did to make this figure stand out quite well, and yeah, quite an interesting one to get, whether you're a die-hard Love Life fan or a die-hard anime fan, or both for that matter. So, but whatever the case may be, I definitely think this is a really awesome figure by far, and I'm really glad that I got it in my hands for sure. So yeah, I think that's what I can say on, of course, that front. If you want to check that episode out for yourself, then don't worry about a thing. There's a card over there over at the top right corner of the screen, as well as, of course, the link to it down the description box below. So yeah, whichever you prefer, go right ahead. I'll wait until you come back. Yeah, take all the time you need. I'll be here by the time you come back for sure. In fact, yeah, no rush or anything. I'll definitely be here. I'll definitely be here by the time you come back for sure. So yeah. You know, I think it's actually quite interesting that, based on, of course, what I'm seeing right here, it's quite interesting that I finally talked about something related to the anime series Love Life for sure. I wonder if I'll actually do more of that later on for sure, because yeah, I did recall actually seeing the original School Idol Project anime a long time ago, so I might need to rewatch that, and I definitely gotta think about watching all the other ones for sure. So yeah, I mean, maybe like do some cosplays from that anime series. So, but yeah, I'll get it all figured out for sure. In fact, come to think of it, if I do plan on cosplaying anything revolving around Love Life for sure, I think it'll be quite interesting to see if my girlfriend jump on board. Of course, that one. I mean, I'm fine with that, because yeah, I think it'll be adorable to see my girlfriend cosplay as Nico Izawa, just so that she can perfect her Nico Ni. But hey, a guy can dream, can't he? Alright, I guess seeing how you did already see the last episode of this show, we might as well go ahead and start off this episode as we normally do. Well, I think it's about time that we finally get ourselves back into, of course, this ongoing trend for sure, because yeah, I think, I guess it's, of course, probably, I guess what I can say, of course, that front. So yeah, do you want to know the one thing I love talking about on this show? Funko Pop figures. Do you know what kind of videos I've actually put up, especially on, of course, this show? Anything revolving around Genshin Impact for sure. Well, I bring this up for sure because, well, for today's episode, looks like we're back at it once again with, of course, some Genshin Impact Funko Pop figures for sure. So yeah, not even close to about 2 years since after the last time I actually did that for sure. Looks like we're back at it once again for sure, and luckily enough, I have them all right here. So yeah, what I actually have here is, of course, 3 brand new Funko Pop figures on 3 other characters from Genshin Impact for sure, which are, of course, the Hilichurl, Dulic, and Keqing. So yeah, it's been a long time coming, and we've been anticipating this for quite some time now, but now they're finally here, and I have them all right here in my hands for sure, so yeah, I think that's what I can say, of course, on that front for sure, and well, I made it no big surprise that I really do love talking about these Funko Pop figures on, of course, this show, and well, I'm about to finally give these Funko Pop figures the episode that it deserves for sure. So yeah, I think that's what I can say, of course, that front. So with that being said, let's take a look at all three of those. Alrighty then, well, so yeah, now that we got the introduction out of the way, I think it's about time that we finally go right ahead and talk about these figures for sure. But beforehand, I think I might as well give you guys a little something real quick. Now, if you may recall, a while ago, I actually did an episode, of course, of this show where I did talk about the Genshin Impact Funko Pop figures that I actually got some time ago, which are, of course, on pretty much Ether, Lumi, and Paimon, and yeah, looking back, of course, that episode, I actually do think they're really great Funko Pop figures for sure, and I say they're definitely well worth checking out for sure, and I guess I made no big surprise because I have actually done a lot of stuff revolving around Genshin Impact, of course, this channel for sure. I mean, I have yet to, of course, actually play the game myself, but hey, once I do, I know I'm going to be in for a great time for sure, but that's not going to stop me from, of course, following through on everything else that goes on, because, hey, I did manage to watch a bunch of videos on Genshin Impact on YouTube, so that's the closest thing I can actually get to following through on everything that goes on for sure, so, but yeah. I guess looking back on, of course, the episode that I did a couple of years ago, I actually do think they really did a great job with, of course, Ether, Lumi, and Paimon as Funko Pop figures for sure. And I did mention that following up right around afterwards, they're already hard at work at, of course, a brand new set of Funko Pop figures on other characters from Genshin Impact, and that's certainly the case for, of course, these three that I got on the Hilichurl, Dulic, and Keqing for sure. So yeah, honestly, I've been anticipating this for quite some time now, ever since I first heard the news about it, and well, it's been a long time coming, and they're officially out as we speak, and luckily enough, I guess in this case, I did manage to finally get my hands on, of course, all three of those for sure. To which, interesting story, I did manage to pre-order these Funko Pop figures right off of Amazon, dating all the way back to right around early January of course, this year for sure, so yeah, literally around the same time I was about to get this season of this show underway, I was a little bit busy pretty much pre-ordering these Funko Pop figures for sure, alongside plenty of other stuff that I've actually pre-ordered for sure, to which probably by the time this episode goes live, I may have already gotten those for sure, but we'll definitely have to wait and see, of course, that front, so yeah, I guess with that being said, I think, yeah, I guess seeing how I now finally got them in my hands and they're officially released for sure, I think we pretty much know the drill for sure. I'm definitely going to go through all three of these for sure, just to see on how they fare up in such a way for sure, so yeah, I think that's what I can say, of course, that front for sure, so yeah, with that being said, let's take a look at all three of these one by one. Alrighty then, well, now that we got everything taken care of, let's go ahead and finally go through all three of these one by one for sure. And yes, I did say all three of them for sure in this episode because, well, I did it the last time for sure, so that's not going to stop me from, of course, pretty much doing it again for sure, to which, well, I guess if that being the case, I think it'll be pretty much a theme whenever I talk about any Funko Pop figure from theme to any sort of medium for sure. So yeah, I guess with that being said, let's go ahead and go through all these for sure. And for starters, let's go ahead and start off with Keqing. So yeah, I guess pretty much of anything, based on first impressions from what I've actually seen, this one I have to say is definitely looking really great for sure. And well, if you actually play the game for sure, or have actually been yeah, pretty much, you may recall that you've actually been to one of the nations in the entire world of Teyvat, which is, of course, Liyue, and yeah, it actually is quite interesting from what I can gather for sure. And believe it or not, one of the characters that we do get to know during our time in Liyue in the game would definitely have to be Keqing for sure, So yeah, literally based on first impressions from what I'm actually seeing, this actually is quite promising for sure. And yeah, I guess I can tell they really wanted to showcase pretty much this figure for sure to really define, of course, Keqing for sure. And I guess from what I'm seeing, they really actually nailed it for sure. And again, everything from the front for sure, yeah, the front of the box, and even part of the side, I have to say, is really quite nice for sure. And of course, showcasing the render of the model of the figure on this side, and of course a little bit on the top, and even the back, I have to say, is just absolutely marvelous for sure. And again, I think pretty much given to what you're seeing, normally you would actually get a showcase on, of course, what other Funko Pop figures that you might actually get, but of course, on rare occasions, they'll actually give off something to pretty much a nice little pretty much a little background image of course, pretty much the location, pretty much our characters residing. And yeah, you can definitely see right here, they really want to showcase part of Liyue Harbor for sure, to which I have to say is just, it's just absolutely incredible for sure. And I guess, given to how dark it is for sure, yeah, I think they actually, yeah, I think from what I'm actually seeing, they do showcase it from inside the box for sure, but we'll definitely know later on for sure, so. But yeah, I guess either way, I actually do think it is actually quite impressive from, of course, what I'm actually seeing for sure, and they really did a fine job with, of course, what I'm seeing based on first impressions, so. But, of course, we can't actually pretty much leave it, guys, just as it is. We definitely gotta get this thing opened up and get a good glimpse of course, Keqing in all of its glory for sure. Or I guess in this case, in all of her glory for sure. So yeah, I guess with that being said, let's go ahead and get this opened up and see what we can actually get. Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess taking the figure out of the box, you can definitely see pretty much all of Liyue, and of course from the inside of the box, and oh yeah, and it's actually removable as well, so that's actually quite awesome, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I'll set this down right here, and I'll set the box aside, and now we can get the figure out for sure, so. Alright. Here it is, folks. Here is, of course, Keqing in all of her glory for sure. And yeah, you can definitely tell from the way her head is moving. Yeah, this is, of course, another one of these bobblehead editions of course, Keqing of these Funko Pop figures for sure. So, and I'm not gonna lie, this is actually really quite amazing for sure. And yeah. I guess given to what I'm actually seeing, they really did an incredible job with, of course, Keqing for sure. She actually looks absolutely amazing from what I can gather. I'm impressed with, of course, what they've actually done. Yeah, I love the way her head is shaped out, and even her hair is just absolutely detailed, and of course, all of her nice little hair clippings. Of course, her pretty much her cat-like, pretty much. Ponytails, yeah, or something like that. I don't know, but either way, I think based on, of course, the head, it actually looks amazing, and even her outfit, I have to say, is just absolutely incredible for sure. I really love the nice sense of course, color and detail they put into it to actually make this all the more incredible for sure. And even the sword that she actually wields is just absolutely amazing. And even the platform that she's standing on for sure. Again, I think that should signify, of course, her power of course, pretty much of her vision that she actually has in her hands for sure. So. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. So yeah, I guess either way, based on what I'm actually seeing, I am really impressed with what they've done with Keqing for sure. They really did a great job, of course, this one for sure. And I'm impressed with, of course, what they've actually done with this one by far. It is just absolutely brilliant all the way. And I'm really impressed with, of course, what they've actually done. So yeah. Alright, well, now that we actually got Keqing out of the way, let's go ahead and move on to the next Funko Pop figure that we got for sure, and that being, of course, our next character, which is, of course, on Dulic. So yeah, I think that's pretty much what we're going for next for sure. So I guess seeing how we've actually got done with one character that resides in Liyue, looks like we're actually going to dive into another character from the game for sure, but this time it is, of course, mainly from another nation for sure, and the one that I actually know for sure and really enjoyed the most, and is definitely a good starting point in the game, which is, of course, Mondstadt. So yeah, I think that's probably what I can say, of course, on that front for sure, and yeah, I guess, if anything, I'm actually really looking forward to, of course, what I'm actually getting at with, of course, Dulic, because, again, based on first impressions, it definitely looks absolutely amazing for sure, and I guess it's also no big surprise, because I still remember when I went to Retro Game Con back in 2022, I actually had the privilege to actually officially meet the voice of Dulic in the game, which is, of course, Sean Chiplock. So yeah, and of course, it's also no big surprise, of course, that front, because pretty much my three current Genshin Impact cosplays that I got, Venti, Barbara, and Amber, do actually reside in Mondstadt for sure. So yeah, I guess you can tell that I certainly have a bit of a Mondstadt theme so far for sure. So yeah, I think that's what I can say, of course, that front. So yeah, and again, based on first impressions from what I'm actually seeing, Dulic actually does look great from what I'm actually seeing in the box for sure. So yeah, again, I think you'll actually get what you'll expect from, of course, the front of the box. And again, the side actually is pretty promising, and on the other side is still what you would expect, and also a bit of the top, and of course, the back, I have to say, that too, much like with, of course, Keqing for sure, they really did an incredible job showcasing everything in the back for sure. And of course, you can definitely tell that they really, yeah, that I actually did mention Mondstadt, because that's exactly what they were showing off on the back of the box, which is actually really quite amazing. And I'm really quite thrilled that I guess in order to feature every single character for sure from the actual game, you definitely have to pretty much feature the country, or should I say the nation, from anywhere in Teyvat that our characters actually residing for sure. So yeah, that's actually one thing I'm really quite thrilled with what I'm actually seeing with these pop figures so far. I'm really glad they actually went that route for sure. So yeah, based on first impressions from the box, I say Dulic actually looks really great for sure, and I'm impressed with, of course, what I'm actually seeing by far. So yeah. Now that we actually got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get this opened up and get a closer look at it. So yeah. Yeah, and I think I must ask, is the background in the box removable as well? Oh, yes it is. So yeah, I guess you can tell pretty much this is, of course, a little render of course, Mondstadt for sure. And again, I will have to say this actually is quite amazing for sure. So yeah, quite thrilled with, of course, this one by far. So yeah, I'll set this down, and yeah, let's definitely get a closer look at Dulic, and there we go. Okay, well, yeah, I guess, if anything, looks like we finally got Dulic out of the packaging for sure. And again, this is actually really quite amazing for sure. I'm really digging, of course, pretty much the interesting style they actually went with, of course, this one, again, to actually match his personality in the game for sure. So yeah, like I said, I think give it to what I'm seeing with, of course, from the head, and yeah, I think they really did an incredible job with, of course, showcasing his hair for sure. They really did shape this out quite well for sure to really make it all the more presentable for sure. Again, similar to what they've actually done with Keqing for sure. So yeah, and of course, everything else from what I'm actually seeing, his outfit, I have to say, again, really do admire the colors and detail they put into it to really match the outfit Dulic wears in the actual game for sure. And even the platform, I have to say, is absolutely incredible for sure. They really wanted to give off this little fiery flair to, of course, this one for sure. And I'm impressed with, of course, what they've actually done for sure. So yeah, I guess there's no need, of course, what I can actually gather for sure. I definitely think they really did an incredible job with, of course, Dulic for sure. And yeah, and I guess if anything, it really is quite amazing from, of course, what I'm actually seeing. And yeah, I'm impressed with, of course, what they've actually done with him for sure. So yeah. Alright, well, now that we actually got those two out of the way, we're now down to, of course, the final one for sure, and that being, of course, on the Hilichurl for sure, sir. So yeah, I guess, if anything, see how we actually did manage to take care of a couple of characters that you actually may get in the game. I think it makes sense to, of course, pretty much wrap up this lineup for sure with, of course, the Hilichurl, to which if anything, if you actually have played the game for sure, you'll definitely know that the Hilichurl is, of course, one of many enemies that you might actually encounter in, of course, the main game for sure, alongside plenty of other ones, like, of course, like a bunch of treasure holders, or of course some slimes, and that's just to name a few for sure. So yeah, and I guess with what I'm actually seeing based on first impressions for sure, yeah, I can tell from, of course, the front of the box, it actually does look promising for sure. Again, they really want to try its best to actually make the Hilichurl actually all the more presentable for sure. And I'm pretty sure that if you actually play the game for sure, I'm pretty sure you'll encounter one of these pretty much anywhere in particular for sure. So yeah, there's no real boundaries, of course, where you'll encounter one of these Hilichurls for sure. No, I say it's one of those enemies that you can find anywhere when you actually play the game for sure. And yeah, and how else will, of course, for one of the characters in the game, Hu Tao actually has this little creepy song that goes a little bit like, silly churl, billy churl, silly frilly Hilichurl. So yeah, I think you can pretty much get the idea, of course, that front. So again, based on first impressions from what I'm seeing, it actually does look great from what I'm actually seeing. And again, pretty much part of the side showcasing the figure in the box is actually quite amazing. And same thing for the render on the other side, a little bit on the top. And again, a little bit on the back for sure, to which, yeah, I guess, once again, pretty much they actually showcase this really nice, pretty much a nice little background image of course, Mondstadt for sure, to which I guess that makes sense, of course, that front. But again, I'm pretty sure the Hilichurls is one enemy that you'll counter anywhere throughout the entire game for sure. So yeah, I think that's what I can say, of course, that front. So yeah, based on first impressions, I'm actually really quite thrilled with, of course, the Hilichurl for sure. So yeah, I guess with that being said, let's go ahead and get this opened up and get a closer look at it. So yeah. Oh, I guess it looks like pretty much the plastic part securing the figure actually got out before I pulled it out, so good to know. And of course, yeah, like I said, it looks like the background is removable for sure, so that's actually quite nice. So I'll set this down right here and throw the box away. Alright, and well, looks like we finally can get a closer look at, of course, the Hilichurl for sure. And again, from what I'm actually seeing, this is actually really, really impressive for sure. Given to, of course, what I'm actually seeing by far. I think I know with, of course, Keqing and Dulic, they really did a great job pretty much recreating the characters themselves to actually make them all the more presentable for sure. But I guess for the case of the Hilichurl for sure, yeah, I think they really went all out for sure. I never thought I'd see the day that I would find one of the enemies, and of course, the main game for sure, to actually be presented quite well. And I'm really glad they actually did with, of course, this one for sure. Yeah, I can tell pretty much the way its mask is shaped out with a little bit of detail here and there is just absolutely amazing. And yeah, and of course, pretty much this lovely, pretty much mane with, of course, I believe horns from what I could gather. Yeah, that too is also nicely done for sure. And of course, it's body, I have to say. That too, I will have to admit, is actually brilliantly well done for sure. Pretty much the way that the outfit actually looks from what I could gather. They really did an impressive job from what I'm actually seeing. And I'm also really digging the club and the shield this Hilichurl actually wields for sure, which I guess is pretty much one form of weapons they actually do actually held on to for sure, because, well, I'm pretty sure they would definitely look great without them for sure, but I really do admire, of course, that nice bit of detail put into it. And yeah, and of course, the final thing I have to mention is that the platform this one actually resides in, yeah. Again, I think with Keqing and Dulic, they really wanted to, they really did an incredible job with the platforms that they are currently held on to for sure, to, again, signify, of course, their powers and their elements given to their vision for sure. But I guess for this case, yeah, definitely look at the platform for the Hilichurl for sure. They really did an incredible job with this one, actually making it look like a nice bit of a nice bit of freshly grown grass for sure. To which I have to say it's just absolutely amazing from, of course, what I can gather for sure. And I'm impressed with, of course, that nice bit of detailing they put into it for sure. That, I think, really stood out for sure. And again, I think it really does pretty much help fit in well with, of course, the Hilichurl in its finest for sure. So yeah, I'm actually really quite glad they actually kept that in for sure, to which in the end makes it all the more impressive from, of course, what I can gather for sure. So yeah, I think that's pretty much what I can say for, of course, this one in a nutshell. Alright then, so I guess with all that said and done, that's pretty much all I can say for, of course, these brand new Funko Pop figures for sure. So yeah, I guess overall, I am really glad that I waited this long to finally get these for sure. And in the end, I do think all three of them are just absolutely amazing from what I can gather. It is certainly a really great follow-up to, of course, what we actually got last time with Ether, Lumine, and Paimon for sure. And yeah, I guess with pretty much with everything that I actually can say for sure, they really did an incredible job with, of course, all three of these for sure. Just really matching up the characters flawlessly for sure, with a nice bit of a detail here and there for sure. So yeah. I guess, if anything, I know, if they, wish, if I would have wished that, they would have, came out, way earlier for sure, I'm pretty sure, that's something they, could actually, that, still could actually be well worth it, but I'm really, glad that, we actually, waited much longer, for sure, to which in the end, actually makes them all the more incredible for sure. So yeah, I guess in the end, I actually do highly recommend all three of these for sure, as they are definitely well worth purchasing for sure. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you can purchase them off, of course, Amazon, eBay, or maybe pick them up locally for sure. But whichever you prefer, I say they're definitely well worth it for sure. And yeah, and I guess hopefully maybe some point around later on for sure, I do hope that we'll actually get more of these Genshin Impact Funko Pop figures, like of course these ones that we got right here, alongside the last three that we actually got for sure, because yeah, I guess if anything, there are so many characters from Genshin Impact that I definitely think could work as a nice Funko Pop figure for sure, that will definitely be well worth the purchase for sure. So yeah, and I do hope that hopefully I think for the one of the next batches for sure, again, seeing how I did mention my cosplays on Venti, Barbara, and Amber, maybe I think it'll be quite awesome to finally see those three be made into Funko Pop figures for sure, but only time will tell, of course, when that's gonna come around for sure, and that will depend on, of course, how well they'll actually, on how well these current ones that we got now will actually do. But for now, I do highly recommend getting your hands on, of course, all three of these for sure. They're absolutely incredible for what they are, and I do highly recommend buying them for yourself. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that I can say on, of course, that front. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode, and by all means, let me know in the comment section below on what you thought about this overall. I would definitely love to know on what you guys think. So yeah, I think that's what I can say on, of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode of What the Pickup, and well, like I said, who knows what I'm going to be talking about for the next episode for sure. I'm pretty sure it could be anything in particular for sure, but I'm pretty sure we'll definitely have to wait and see when the time comes for sure. So if anything does actually come that I think would definitely be well worth talking about on this show, I'll be sure to let all of you guys know on, of course, that front. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Big special thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon for making today's video possible. So if you want to be like these people and show your support to us and get some awesome rewards such as getting a special shoutout, credit at the end of the videos, as well as some other awesome rewards within your budget, then go to patreon.com/AckleyAttackTV to do exactly that. Hey guys, this is AckleyAttack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications, and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions, for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up.
Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I'm posting on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and playing more, in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and show your support to me on my wishlist on Amazon, and even supporting me at streamlabs.com/AckleyTACTV/tip that you can find in the description box below, as well as on my Twitch page. And in case you can't find any of the links that are provided, then not to worry about a thing. All the links and stuff are also provided on my link tree that you can also find in the description box below, as well as a few selected number of my social media pages. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.